Alright, we're all set up now. Haven't played this game in like a month and a half, and I never finished it. So hopefully we can finish it. My dad is calling me. Let me call back. He called, and then it went straight to voicemail when I called back. Okie doke. Maybe the show also doesn't have an ending. Well, they did have something called the final drop, I think today. Yesterday. Something. So that's something. And you ain't playing that. True, I suppose. Do you be playing that? Let's see where we end up today.
Let's try something else out.
I feel like I've probably finished about 12 runs. Says 6 runs completed. Okay. I feel like I did more than that. But who have I won with? Doesn't really say. One second, guys.
Are you working?
Alright, I'll be back, I guess. Sorry for anyone who's still there. Hi, Jackie. Go move my car. Unexpectedly. Anyway. What were we doing? Checking how many victories. Night Watch victories. Gauntlet challenge. Alright, I'm on Donatello. So we'll just start on Donatello. Looks like I have no upgrades right now. The last thing I must have done was upgrade, but I do have upgrades available here. Health, move speed. Recovery. Makes your Splinter revives better. Attack damage, crit damage. Elemental's probably very useful. Alright. I don't know how many times you have to not only like complete runs, but complete runs with like the portal challenges things.
I wonder if old Leatherhead's still lurking around.
We'll have to see about that. And let's see if I remember how to play this game. Shuriken, throw a shuriken. Adrenaline. This one's actually kind of good.
Father would be proud.
I offer you a portal of
Especially depending on who you're using. Because, like, Donatello doesn't have, like, super slow attacks. Maybe he does. But, like, Michelangelo has super fast attacks. So, whenever you use Michelangelo, anything that has, like, stacking, like, per swing is really good.
and so you grow stronger.
I don't remember what's most important for me right now. Let's go Dragon Coin. I have a thing where if I don't take any damage during a fight, then I get some kind of boost. I can't remember what it does exactly. Confidence +1. I forget what confidence does. Turtle powers. Let's try those. One stack of ooze. On the dash, we get a double. Damage per second.
Oozing with class.
I offer you
Healing is half as effective.
plundered pizza.
Is that good for me right now? Oh, I guess we're doing it. I think I hit like the attack button. And with that, he stepped forward a step. Okay. Who's doing damage?
Ever stronger.
Pizza, max health, yeah.
The foot have issued a gauntlet challenge.
Usually the first couple of mini-bosses I can clear pretty easily. Which makes me also wonder, like, maybe I'm actually much farther behind in the game than I thought. Because, like, it's relatively impossible to beat some of the mini-bosses or actual bosses when I go through the portals. So, or, like, I can beat them, but it takes, like, 12. Not 12. It takes, like, a whole life bar or something to be able to beat them. You don't want to be wasting like extra lives at the beginning.
Seeing stars?
So if you're losing early, then you're definitely going to be losing later.
Exceptional encounter. I do not think that will help our case for peace.
Together, you are victorious.
What up, Nikolai? Teenage Mutant Ninja Dude food. Forever and always. Attack damage increased with the attack size. Area effects are larger. Let's try that. What you got going on tonight, sir? How many dodges do I have? I have 4 total dodges.
See you later.
Seems pretty good. Cool. Confidence +3. Let's improve the tower powers. Adrenaline. 5 stacks of adrenaline.
I offer you
Oh, Mauser self-destruct.
mice.
This is what I was saying. I think last stream I was mentioning, like, a lot of these portals are pretty much the same. You kind of get them in a different order, but there's not like a ton of variability to these like challenge portals between runs, and I feel like they could have done a lot more with it. So it gets a little bit stale pretty fast.
And so you grow strong.
I took damage on that one. Special damage. Drum damage. Dash attack. I either want to do the special damage or the Utrom. Let's do Utrom.
Oh, fun. Another chance to scrap hack our program.
Alright, I didn't get a ton of scrap metal this time. Well, let's see what they give me.
Fine this time.
This, and then 400 we can spend.
Italy, perfected in my stomach.
More ooze damage. 50 ooze damage to nearby. Final strike applies 2 stacks of ooze. It's just to increase the ooze damage. And then let's do more maximum health. Do I have all the artifacts? I do have all the artifacts now. So I wonder if that's going to allow me to do something. I don't know. I was like, maybe the artifacts, I mean, maybe you need all the artifacts to actually win. See, Leatherhead, I feel like, I don't feel like I can beat him on hard. Not easily enough. It said Bubble Trouble, Leatherhead. I don't know if that's different than usual. Does it always say Bubble Trouble? Maybe I just never noticed. Whiffed. It's also interesting, like, you see, I've already taken down half of his damage. Not really doing much. Half of his health. But when you do the, like, second level of portal, like, he takes way longer to take down. So it's not like double difficult, it's like 10 times more difficult. Cool. So like I'll play one like that, right? And usually he's supposed to jump in the water, come back out, and then all these mice show up. And I don't know if it just like glitched and none of that stuff happened, or if it's just easier now. Sometimes like these other random enemies show up. So that part is variable. I don't mind that. Like, that's kind of cool. Make it a little more fresh.
It's worse
But
than the sewers.
then it makes me feel like, oh, next time I should just do the super hard one, and then it's like way harder than I expect. For whatever reason. +2 special charges. Master Strike gets you 40 damage extra. Feel like I'm not doing as many Master Strikes with Donatello. Like if I was doing this with Michelangelo, every 3 hits is a final strike, and he swings very fast. So it's always worth it. Critical hit damage. Let's do the special charges. So now we got 3. Alright, Greater Power, Veteran and Champion. We'll do it. Although it does make the runs like much harder. I don't know if this is just because we're at the beginning of the run. Probably. I was gonna say like the shields don't feel as aggressive as they used to. Like the I don't remember what they're called. But like the orange bar over the regular health doesn't feel as aggressive as it used to. Because that scale was pretty strange. We could do more adrenaline. Like without the shield thing, they take like 2 hits, like no matter how big they are. If it's like a quote unquote stronger enemy and one of these big guys. Once the shield is off, it takes like 2 hits. Let's do an upgrade. 120% ooze. Lightning strikes. Storms are more damage. More frequent. Those ones are one of the more easier ones to avoid, so I don't mind taking that portal. I usually don't mind the Mauser self-destruct one. Like those beams are some of the more destructive sources of damage, I feel like. I don't know if they still are. Because I've been kind of keeping an eye out for patches and stuff. I just haven't seen anything like those get adjusted, so. Free shuriken, no thanks. Special chest charges faster. I don't usually love doing the ones that only last a temporary amount of time, at least at the beginning of the runs. Later in the runs they can be good.
Not bad, sir.
What do you say?
Pure turtle talent.
Alright, we're doing pretty okay. We're not like dodging that much, but
Seeing stars?
we're applying enough pressure, I think. Sometimes you're fighting, and you're doing a lot, and you can't really reach the enemy.
Bravo, my
What up, numbers? I can't see my chars. Oops. Did you get your TA jersey, sir? Do scrap or we can do turtle powers? Let's do scrap.
To the chairman's house we go. My multicolored friends, welcome. Where is this place
So I think what I was trying to say is I've been keeping an eye out for balance patches, but they've only done a couple like stability patches and haven't really changed the balance from what I've seen. Do I sit on my scrap? Not spend it on the health boost? 2 enemies. 45% chance. Utrom dash. Special triggers a shockwave. I feel like this is going to be applied a lot more.
I'll show them how I conduct myself.
I don't have enough for another turtle power, so I could sit on this.
We'll use this back at the lair.
I think I'm going to do that. I'm not going to burn on pizza right now. Run details. Utrom damage. What else did I have for Utrom damage? Oh, healing's half of this, but effective. Okay, every other attack deals 10, and then attacks have 45%. Okay.
I offer you a portal of pacing.
This one's kind of difficult, because they can close the gap a little bit more, but we're going to try it anyway. There's like some enemies that are really hard to deal with when you use this one. But since the last time I used this one was a while ago, this portal modifier, and at the time, I think my character's movement speed was slower. Like, I've upgraded the movement speed since I last tried this one, so hopefully I can actually keep some separation. If not, oh well.
And so you grow stronger.
Let's do upgrade. I always prefer to do upgrade if possible. 2 stacks of ooze. More Utrom damage. Upgrades by 2. I guess we could do that. Hopefully that, I don't think it's going to increase the quality of them. But, you know, we're still going to get some kind of upgrade. Well, those are helpful Mausers on my team. I wish it was easier to tell which were which, if they were part of your team or not. Because they all look the same. Where'd he go? Should I do a Derrick Rose redemption next time? 180%. Yeah, let's try that. The actual boss is going to be Karai. That'll be difficult.
I wonder if this will start to get old.
We're going to go regular
Better in
boss.
the boat business now, I guess. We have returned.
And you will be defeated. Beyond sight.
Damage per second on the Utrom stuff is pretty good right now. We're getting like 26 damage per second. Maybe even more. It feels like it's happening more than once per second while I'm not even standing there, so. Can't get close to her right now. Sometimes it's 7, sometimes it's 26. It like would make sense if it was like 7 to then like 14 if you're applying another stack or something, but it goes from 7 to 26, which is interesting. I don't want to have to use an extra life here. It's a little too early. Especially if I beat her, like I get pizza. I'll get some health back. Yeah, that time we went to 13. So I don't know how I was going straight to like 26 last time. Okay, good. We didn't lose a life. Let's also not get lightning struck.
See my strength.
Onward, brothers. We must now face the sea. I mean, the upper bay, to be specific.
Give me the pizza. There it is.
Invented in Italy, perfected in my stomach. The city that never sleeps.
Chapter 3. The streets. Alright, enemies with a barrier. Enemies to bosses. I still don't understand. Like, I could be wrong about this. I think this is the orange bar above their heads, but it might not be.
Stronger. Portal of power.
Portal of immense power. Well, multi-hit. See, like, that bar, and then 1, 2, 3 hits knocks it down. After that first bar, takes, like, 50. That's the other thing. I don't know if this is, like, this giant Mauser with the shield. Is that the barrier that they're talking about? Could be. Who knows?
And so you grow stronger.
Alright, Turtle Line. I actually really like this ability compared to what Donatello has. So we're going to take it. What's up, Dan? Don't know when I went done, but it's been a while. Yes, sir. How's the nap, though? I took a nap before stream, too. Still pretty low health, so trying to take as little damage as possible. I have a thing that's like you get pizza for every time you drop a foot soldier, but first of all, you don't face foot soldiers that often, and then it seems like whenever you do get a pizza from a foot soldier, there's like 8 in a row that drop a pizza, and then you don't see them again for like another 5 levels. So a lot of the pizzas you can't even pick up because you're already full health at that point. And then you're sitting like this for a very long time. But at least this guy's got pizza. Oh, I forgot he reduced his number of items in the shop, so. Final Strike gets lightning. 10 neutron damage. Applies electrified. 7 neutron. Yeah, let's do that.
I'll show them how I conduct myself.
And we will... I got another couple dice. We'll do this. No way. 10 shuriken. 45 damage. This is a level 3, so maybe I'll take it anyway. 10 shuriken for 45 damage is actually pretty good.
One with the shadows. Please.
There's one that's like shuriken for... Enemy health is fully converted to shielding. Don't really like that. The nap, but I'm hungry and probably missing dinner. Yeah, if you let. There's no leftovers for you. If you miss it, you miss it. Or the shuriken, like homing? I might have just missed it. Heat-seeking shuriken. I feel like that was never something that Donatello invented in any Ninja Turtles content, but I feel like it's something that he would have. Yo, Diablo coming with 43 months. A Prime Gaming sub. Appreciate you, dude. Naps are indeed life. How you doing, sir? Thank you for the resub, 43 months. Going to some children's hospital, which we will decide at a future date. Appreciate you, sir. Max health and move speed. I think we actually need that.
Not exactly free of charge in more ways than one.
Gauntlet challenge. Mini boss. Is this one? Who do I find this mini boss? Let's find out.
I wonder if the toxin sacs in that rat are a mutation of the rat.
Oh, it's the rat.
They're all together.
And it's not they dead.
My respect to your mate.
It's not the rat turtle papa. There's a lot going on here. So not only do they boost up the boss, they boost up these little minions too. Mousers and the other little rats. I'm just gonna keep hitting with the ooze. That's a good amount of shuriken right there. Just keep hitting him with the ooze that he's always taking damage even when I can't get to him. Game out on PS5 yet? Asking for me? Good question. I actually don't know. Let me look it up for you. Life is treating me well. It's just super cold. Yeah. Splintered Fate PS5. Forgot that it wasn't out. Currently not available. No, there's no, it doesn't seem like there's any updates. It still seems like they're planning to put it on consoles, but it's still not. Yeah, Chicago right now is... Actually, don't know what the temperature tonight is. It got up to a balmy, like, 20 degrees today. But it's been about 1 degree the last few days. It's going to be 1 tomorrow again. And I think the low yesterday was 7 with a wind chill of -15, something like that. This is one where we just keep dodging.
May your rat spirit run.
Okay, nobody's over by the rat right now. Let's take advantage of that. Let the rest of these guys go down by ooze.
High voltage.
Get pinned down by this poison. It's rat poison, but not the kind we're used to. And that should kill him. Did not. There's a shuriken. Finally. Alright, so we beat the mini boss. We get a little boost. Got a trophy. Move speed for 4 rooms. That might be worth it because I have to face a boss probably after 3. Foot Clan enemies. I don't really want to do that because in the final like section, I think the mini bosses and the bosses are all Foot Clan enemies, so you can kind of get rolled. 4 rooms a lot? Not really. It's standard. And 4 rooms is probably something like half of a level. Like the level we're on right now is the streets. There's probably around 8 total rooms in the streets. Probably about a couple rooms in, maybe even a little bit more. I'm not sure. But 4 rooms is pretty standard, and I don't like doing that until I get into kind of towards the end where I really need the boost. Because I would rather have boosts that last the entire run. Not just for a limited time. But at the end, it doesn't matter as much.
We'll use this back at the lair.
I offer you
Shops are twice as expensive.
of hoppers.
I'm gonna take it because the only thing I really need from the shops right now is like health boosts. And because I did the thing where like I don't have that many options in the shop anymore. Usually there's 4, and then I got rid of 2 of them for one of those portals. So the likelihood that I need to spend a ton in the store is going to be low. That I even could spend a ton.
A blessing upon you.
Upgrade, health, and move speed. Yeah, we like that.
Ah, another parlay with the chairman.
I also do like the ooze increase, but
Wonder what we'll
the
find
health
next
boost is going to be more helpful here. And 90 points.
in Italy.
And we could get Dreamer coins. I can re-roll for more pizza. I'm going to do that.
Covers all the
I think we need the health right now.
The foot have issued a gauntlet challenge.
This is going to be Bebop and Rocksteady. And I've already lost 1 extra life, so we're going to hold the other one. Making sure they're always oozed. Okay, we should get pretty close. There we go. And they're pretty close in health. Sometimes I'll do this part, and then like one of them will have a lot more health than the other.
Oh boy, incoming laser discharges.
Then by the time I get to the final fight against them,
On a stationary enemy.
I still have a lot more to do. I was looking at a little bit of like a discussion about this game, and it seems like people do not like this section, and I agree. This is probably the most repetitive section of the game.
Power requirements on these shield generators must
So you're just going up this lane. It's always kind of the same thing. There's a few Mausers. There's this guy with the barrier, not letting you into the next section. You got lightning storms. You got like these little lanes of electricity where you can't kind of go through it. And it feels pretty much identical every time you come through. It seems like they reduced it. I feel like I remember there being more than just 2 sections. I could be wrong. Again, I haven't played this in a little bit, so I could just be misremembering, but I feel like they got rid of 1 section out of there. Getting kind of low here. Just gonna kind of let the ooze do some damage. Just keep dipping in and out of there. Is the explosion sound supposed to be 8-bit? I don't think so. Does it sound weird? Let me see if I can hear it.
Wait till Karai gets her hands on you.
Sounds normal to me, I think.
My theory is that Bebop and Rocksteady would have quit already if they weren't more afraid of Karai than they are of us.
So maybe it is supposed to sound 8-bit.
Italy,
I just wasn't paying attention.
my stomach.
But maybe it is.
It's odd to feel so much power, whether it's natural or something else.
Alright, rooftops. After rooftops is where we face Shredder. And we're not going to be doing any beefed up bosses in this one. Increased max health. Veteran and champion enemies. We're going to pass. I feel like we've got enough portals that we don't need any more right now. Yeah, these Mausers already feel pretty strong. I don't feel like I need to beef up any enemies at this point. Ooh, I'm very low health. Very low. Okay, I have no revives left. So I'm gonna have to see if I can boost my health back up before we get to Shredder. More electricity or more ooze. Let's do more ooze.
Someone put TMNT in this.
Okay. See if there's any scrap in the corners here real quick. Oh my god, free pizza, finally. And watch like the next 3 enemies drop pizza. We didn't take damage there. More ooze. More ooze. I want the one that gives you a multiplier for the ooze. Because now I'm applying enough ooze, I'm just not optimizing how much ooze I get from that. Was I here to check? I forget.
Almost like the giant monsters on Burnout.
I didn't even hit him. I just dashed at him with ooze. Maybe I don't even need to do damage. Oh no, I took damage. I was going to get more confidence. Maybe that's what I was trying to do. Check what confidence does. I can't remember if it's like a damage thing or a speed thing or defense. Okay. Scrap or dragon coins. We're not going to take the scrap because we're going to have very expensive stuff in the shop. So I don't really want to deal with that.
I call the distinguished fellow.
I'm just going to run around, apply some ooze, and then come back and fight them. Because that means some of them, like that Mauser, is now dead just because of ooze. Needed that pizza. There you go, another pizza. I should go check if that guy dropped a pizza. He's one of the few that can. I feel like the pizza did nothing.
Covers all the basic food groups.
When you increase your max health, at least you do get more health for it. So like if you're increasing your health, your total health by 40, you also get 40 more compared to what you currently have. That Mauser was not moving out of that corner. And for some reason, that's like one of the few ways you can get away from me a little bit more easily.
I will find a way.
Big dead. Okay.
Repetition is the essence of the scientific method.
I was probably 2 stages away from getting to Shredder. Not ideal.
Wanna make this I won't rest until
Do a
Father is
Leonardo run
returned.
here. See what we can upgrade. Lucky dice. Double select. I do like double selects. More scrap when you start. More scrap by bosses. Could have sworn there's a lot more stuff in here. I guess because I finished a lot of them. Mauser to drop triple scrap. Upgrade your turtle power to a mastery. Let's do scrap when you start. So you maxed out scrap when you start. Go to a hockey game when you fell asleep. Oh no. Be able to go late or no? My toxic trait is that if I'm going to be late, then I just don't go. Okay. We have 1400. Critical damage. Plus 1% special damage. So this is confidence. It's not that great. Probably not worth improving. Improve Michelangelo's inspiration. Support units. Health restored. I think that's pretty good. Special charges faster. I feel like I should just continue to increase, like, the core stuff. Like attack damage. Tool charges faster. Max health it is. You gotta watch the Ninja Turtles.
We've done this before.
Good
Let's
call.
try again.
Alright, light shell at the start of your dash, and I think that is immune during dash. And light shell grants immunity to projectiles. Okay. Darkness. Light attack damage. Wait, attack damage increased by 4% of max health. I feel like that's not that much. Special ore tool. 10 dark damage applying 1 stack of darkness. Alright, let's do this one.
A little touch of darkness.
There's one, because, like, dark... I think the dark stuff, like, you can combine with some other kind of power, and then it gets really good. I forget exactly. The difference of 4% in school is huge. Not if you're scoring 3%.
These are the spitting ones.
Still not passing the class at that point.
Stay out of the fire.
May you grow ever stronger.
Okay, we'll take... Oh, we'll take scrap to start. You can take Dragon Coin later. 3% that you think rethink school if school is for you. I agree.
Let your guard down.
I'm not saying I ever showed up and got a 3%, but
Defending our
sometimes you just keep grinding.
one man's trash.
Fully converted shielding. I hate this one. Do I try it anyway? Let's just see what happens. Shielding's not doing much for them right now, but, like, it's still early, so...
And so you grow stronger.
Alright, turtle powers, finally. Ultron damage.
What I do next will shock you.
The Foot have issued a gauntlet challenge.
You must want the smoke.
You guys just standing there. Too good for fighting, apparently.
At least we won't have to do that again.
Okay. Oh, wow, without taking damage. That was the hard mini boss. 8 shuriken, level 2. Compare right now, I have 3, and it deals 15. Well, let's upgrade that guy.
Better ninja.
I offer you
Healing is half as effective.
pizza.
I feel like if I didn't have this one last time, I probably would have been okay. But my health recovery was pretty poor because of it,
Thanks, April.
obviously.
Crazed thing.
A blessing upon you.
No damage once again.
Nothing like some good scrap.
I offer you a portal of projection.
Hey!
Something for you guys.
It'll help. Thanks, April.
So even my friendly Mousers, I think, get shielding.
May you grow ever stronger.
Hitting an enemy with your special recharges your tool. Dash attack applies Master Strike.
I feel
Let's try that one.
Like myself. What better?
So I've been doing a lot of dash attacks so far.
Quick look and we go.
I figured that's a good idea. Meteor Storm. This one's actually insanely OP. It's like so much better than all the other ones. It's not even funny.
A little zing on top.
Another challenge.
Please.
All right, let's try the hard boss this time. Especially since I have Meteor Strike. He's 180, 168 every time. Nothing else compares. Like, just because of Meteor Strike, I might be able to do, like, all the hard bosses. Now, if I get something that, like, boosts my tool recovery, that'll be more crazy. And that makes me think, like, I should have taken that one that... I think it said if you defeat an enemy with your special, you get your tool back for free. Usually he jumps in with, like, half health remaining. This time he jumped in kind of early. Do I have any dash attacks? I have dash attack, but not, the one that applies negative effect. Okay, here comes the meteor shower. It's getting wasted on that big rat instead of going towards Leatherhead. There we go. Now it's hitting him this time. If he stands in one place, right? It's pretty good against bosses, but it's like super helpful against... Because I think it also splashes a little bit. So it could hit... if you have like these small enemies, it could hit multiple of them at the same time. It's going to get a little bit wasted here. This time I think it's going to hit the little guys, but I'm okay with that. I needed some help. I feel like there's been big rats, but this one feels like it's even bigger than the big ones. Am I crazy? Not this one specifically, but the big rats that have been in this fight seem even bigger than some of the other big rats. Hope he's not jumping back in. See, like, this fight took probably 5 minutes longer than when I just did the regular fight. So it's definitely, like I said, it's not twice as hard. It's like 5 or 10 times harder. And if I didn't have that meteor strike, like, this was probably 5 times harder. If I didn't have the meteor strike, it probably would have been 10 times. It's gotta have like 20k health, right?
Together, you are victorious.
Stay down, Leatherhead.
Okay. I feel like that's not that much of a bonus for as hard as it was.
above ground, at least.
All right, 10 health upon starting an encounter. More attack, like 15% attack damage is huge.
I offer you a greater portal of power.
I think I got up to level 3 Portal of Power last time. You say ninja damage? Of course it's ninja damage.
A blessing upon you.
Max health, we'll take that.
Was getting hungry. Wonder how much these cost. Simple mouse allies. Nice work, Metalhead.
Oh, some of those are my teammates. And I used my tool because I thought there were a lot more Mousers than they were, but they were friendly Mousers, which you can't tell.
I offer you
Lightning storms, that's fine. There's also like a boost somewhere. Like you get an electricity boost when the lightning storms are going on. But I feel like that ability doesn't come up that often. I do have friendly bots.
Take out the leader. Like that. Tell your boss we're coming.
and so you grow
Alrighty. Scrap. Dragon coins. The dragon coins. I got a lot of scrap earlier.
Another challenge.
What are Baxter's Stockman's units doing here?
My hunch is that because of Meteor Strike, I can do the hard boss for all of them.
You guys do a number on my katana. My teeth back.
Or backyard baseball news. I checked like last week, I want to say. And I have not seen any. I am looking forward. Oops, wasted. I am looking forward to like 2001 coming out, or whichever version comes out, 2003. Maybe they'll do the 2025. Is that a possibility? I forget what we like landed on, like when we were originally talking about it when the old one came out. Can't remember if they like figured all that stuff out at that point. Neutron damage. Guard break.
Time for some shots.
Light shell would have been good too. A second of light shell, no projectile damage. That would have been kind of good.
Quick look, and we go. Oops.
All right, 100 health. It's not. Oh, 90 health is not like super worth it right now. I come back to that. Dodge chance. Throw a shuriken. One extra dodge. Dodge. We'll do this one.
To become a better ninja.
Just kind of fun.
Hits the spot.
I'm gonna do the pizza. Hey, is that 90? But then I don't think I got 90, did I? Did I just count wrong? Because I think I was already over 300. So I think, do I have the modifier? that reduces the amount of pizza you get. Yeah, half is effective. So it still shows 90, but you only get the 45. That makes sense.
I offer you a portal of peace.
I did get a speed boost ability earlier in this run, so hopefully that helps. I do really need a dodge attack, because dodge attack was like super helpful for me last run. I don't think I have any right now. Bad timing on the meteor strike, unfortunately. Dropping another meteor strike.
May you grow ever stronger.
Question is, do I fight Karai upgraded? And I feel like I shouldn't. But I kind of want to just for fun. Deal Utram damage, more health, more speed. Stack of darkness. Let's do health and speed. Whoa. That's a lot of dudes. At least these guys are dropping pizzas.
You need more training.
Oh, there's still so many of them. And so many pizzas. I do appreciate that.
A blessing upon you.
So the meta here can kind of just be do enough damage to get another meteor strike and then continue on.
We have received a gauntlet challenge.
All right, let's fight.
I guess
Cry on hard mode.
swim back.
So I think on hard mode she also gets like minions.
Felt that in my toes. We go again, Karai.
She's definitely moving pretty quick. I feel like that was a pretty good amount of damage for in that section. Like I didn't really get hit. And I think she'll probably get better as this fight goes on. And then there's stuff like this where like I don't have anywhere to stand.
Serious doom and gloom.
There's the minion. A lot of minions. Might just need to play a little defense here. Might be trying too hard to go in for attacks. Maybe I should just not do that. If I had, like, again, if I had a dash attack where, like, Ooze was doing a little damage over time, this would make it way different. I don't know if I'm still alive, but all my stuff on one screen just crashed, so give me 1 second. After this fight, I'll take a look. Actually, I might just be able to pause. All right, pausing for a second. Let me refresh. Okay. think it's fine. Ball so hard the game crashed. All right, let me know if I'm back on Twitch. It looks like it's okay. All right, minions are back. We're definitely gonna lose a life here. It's kind of unfortunate. Which means I probably can't do any upgrades later. Sorry, I can't do any more difficult bosses again later. So I can't risk losing extra lives before I get to Shredder. Probably didn't need to stand in that. Oh, I lost another one. I might be cooked. Hopefully, meteors can take care of those guys. Almost. And I'm dead. I would say we had a good run, but we really didn't. They're crashing again. No crash on Twitch. YT ain't the same.
Right.
This boss is doing so much more damage than the last. Yeah. The good run was the friends we made along the way. True.
Yeah, just don't call me.
Hey, looking suave today, brothers. You know we got this.
All right, what are we doing this time?
Totally count me in.
Turtle powers.
If you can
Scrap
dream
from
it,
bosses.
you can redeem it.
Sure. Okay, we have 857. More move speed could be useful. Health recovery. Do
Gracias,
health recovery.
sensei.
All right, Mikey, show us what you got.
Time to clean up the sewers. Again.
Stack one stack of ooze. Hit by dash. Can max out at 4 stacks. Final strike is 2 stacks. I'm just trying to think because, like I said, last time I needed a dash attack really bad. I didn't have one. We're gonna use this one.
Not a loser. I'm an oozer.
But I do like I said with Mikey, anything that has like per attack, because he does so many more attacks per second. Lower damage per attack, but more attacks per second. And so anything that's like that is really helpful. A lot of pizzas on the ground. Don't need them.
That chairman dude sure loves his scrap.
Wonder if we're ever going to get a Last Ronin reveal. Also, Switch 2 got revealed. Thoughts? Anybody planning on getting a Switch 2? More water damage. It says per second. For 5 seconds, 50 water damage per second. That's pretty good.
Super Soaker!
It sounds like the Switch 2 is going to be released sometime this year. That's what I've been hearing. And so far, the leakers have been right.
And so you grow stronger.
Turtle powers. 40% increased water damage. Doubled during heavy rain. Yeah, let's do that.
A challenge. Should you accept it?
Mini boss. We're still on the first level, right?
Why did we even come in here?
Why is he moving so fast? Did I already get a boost that was like enemy move speed? I didn't think I did. Switch 2, mayhaps. More financial obligations before I engage anything in anything video game related. Yeah, that's where I'm at. My hope is that I can fully upgrade my stuff like at the end of the year or next year maybe. And I'm pretty much not doing anything except buying a few games here and there until then.
I offer you a portal of rice.
Also because I'm not really using my stuff to the full potential right now. Hopefully at some point. Switch 2 would be cool though.
May you grow ever stronger. Gonna keep this in
I just have the regular Switch Lite, and I don't really use it. That's the thing. I wouldn't have too many games to bring over to the new one. They said some games will be cross compatible, but not necessarily. Not cross backwards compatible, but not necessarily. Not automatically. Gamble the difference. Do as Dan would do.
You're done, dude. A blessing upon you.
Elemental damage. Dash attack damage. And more dashes available.
Nice. The chairman. That means pizza.
New merchandise.
More pizza, he say?
What's a good word, chairman?
Alright, do I re-roll and get more stuff?
Sweet.
Glad I
Definitely
did,
something
because
goes
now
to
I
the
get some
father.
pizza boost. And we'll hold on to the other re-roll.
Another challenge.
Go ahead up Leatherhead. Heavy rain's going on, which means I get a boost on my water attacks. So it said 50 damage per second while you're doing this tool ability. But it shows up as 29 per, which means it's showing up probably 2 or 3 times per second. Which is good because, like, if you're not there for the full second, you still get benefit out of it. A lot of mice this time. That moves behind me? A yes, sir. It's just the, what's it called? Not a curtain. What are those called? A screen? Like one of those Japanese screens? I swear there was a solid wall. Does it even look like a solid wall behind me? The thing with the cross pattern is just a screen. Only real ones remember when it was a plant. Back when I was upstairs. Plant-based Ken. Alright, too many rats, too many rats. Wonder how Splinter feels when he just sees his son abusing rats. Need to get safe. What I do know is I'm still not gonna do the difficult battle in Cry. Not gonna do the portal battle. Trying to think if it'd be better with Mikey. I feel like with Donatello it's a little easier. Just because she's harder to reach sometimes and he's got more reach. Oh my goodness. That's fair, you right.
Victory.
Sorry for your sadness, bud.
Okay.
You think Karai is still out there?
Only one option that time. That's crazy.
You a greater portal of power. Okay, who pushed the self-destruct button on this guy?
All right, here come the big boys.
A blessing upon you.
Turtle powers are scrap. We'll powers here. Torrent for 4 seconds. Multi-hit chance, 5 stacks. Yep.
Waterworks, which drip do you want?
Because Final Strike is going to happen very often with Mikey. Anything that's like extra Final Strike. Anything that's extra attack. He's going to benefit the most. Okay. Attack damage, Dreamer coins.
Dreams in my head and dreamer coins in my pocket.
Attack damage might have been okay. This one actually helps me because more lightning strikes, more storms means heavy rain, I think, occurs more often. I think that's what that is a part of. Which means I get more water damage. Kind of like my floorboards. Okay. I have a feeling we will still not find the ending of this game today. If it even exists. I did mean to take the portal on this one. So it wasn't going to be the Karai fight yet, but that's fine. It sometimes feels like the portals aren't even that worth it. Like you get a little bit more dragon coins or whatever. Bonus items. But it doesn't feel like that much more. Okay. So you do get like 3 times more, it looks like. Because you got 30 for that one. The last mini boss I did, you got like 90. But again, that's not like that much.
Nice. The chairman. That means pizza.
In comparison.
Welcome, young ones.
Squiddy, my squid. Nice to see you again.
Alright, 1200. Adrenaline, let's do that. Physical damage. Health, and then let's re-roll. And I think we'll be able to get both of these.
Pizza with benefits.
I offer you a portal of protection.
I also have been sitting on kind of the same artifact for a while, and maybe I should change that. Maybe there's something more useful. Especially dependent on what abilities I pick up as the run progresses. Right now, mine gives me like a 15% dodge chance. Which, like, if I have a 15% chance to dodge every single attack, I feel like that's very good. And I should keep that. Like, I feel like that's the best one. I just took a lot of damage there.
One big step up for Mikey. One more foot down.
Okay, at least got some pizza in return for that. How did he get ooze?
And so you grow stronger.
Dreamer coins.
I offer you a portal of
I don't really want to take 35% more from the foot soldiers. Sounds kind of brutal. I'll hold my tool until they all jump me. There you go. How'd you get back there? Still back there because he doesn't want to die. We got more. Alright, 2 stacks of ooge is pretty good. Adrenaline's probably pretty good too. Let's do that one first.
We have received a gauntlet challenge.
Time to set sail.
Like, all right, here's a Karai fight. This is where we lost last time.
Sick city, dudes. Time to
This is the same Oroku Karai that we were facing last time, but very different results. I don't remember what the other versions are. There's like Shadow Karai. And I don't know what the pattern is of like when she evolves into a different one. I don't know if there is a pattern. But it's not like in the same like fight usually. It's not within one fight, I should say. It's like you fight her a few times and then the next time you fight her, like halfway through she'll just evolve into a different version. And I think the same thing happens for Shredder. But it doesn't really happen for any other bosses. Like the little hop they do at the end for no reason. I don't even think I had an input there. I just realized I just remembered you can't jump in this game anyway, so. Like, can you? No.
pizza with benefits.
He just jumps for no reason.
Casey seems fired up. Nothing can keep that dude down.
There's a little note there about legendary abilities, and there's so few times I got legendary abilities. I don't know if it's like because I'm not leveled up fast and far enough yet, but it's a little bit odd.
I offer you
Oh, I was trying to take that portal, but okay.
portal of power.
Just keep dodging, Mikey. Could have sworn they had a note in the last patch notes where like there was an additional pause before like your ability shows up on screen, but I haven't noticed anything new. There's always been that little pause. But it sounded like they were going to make the pause longer or something. Or a different confirmation button. Is really what they should have done.
Master Elite meets Mikey Defeat. Scrappy and happy.
Here we go. Time to buy something.
Pizza. New merchandise. Fresh in there. Thanks, Mr. Chairman. How's it been?
Mikey's the only guy that's chill with this guy. Everybody else hates him for some reason.
Gotta make the most of
There are no rerolls left. Dash charge or adrenaline?
it. Go Ninja, go.
Adrenaline it is.
I offer you a portal of poppers.
Unless it's expensive, that's fine, because we don't have any shops left. Oh boy, is stuck. His teleporting abilities, but still stuck in the corner. That's crazy. Alright, I always got to do the upgrades. 2 Adrenaline or Torrent. Do I already have something that gets you Adrenaline? Defeating an enemy. 5 stacks max. I feel like I'm probably good on Adrenaline. Let's just do the Torrent.
We have received a gauntlet challenge.
Mini boss, we'll do the mini boss.
Time to fourth party this get together.
I don't really know where the other assassin is, and I don't really want to know. Well, I can see it's on the bar of my screen somewhere, but the longer I can stay away and only fight one at a time, the better. Am I fighting them both now? Well, the other one's health is going down, so I assume so. Seems like Mikey's tool charges a lot faster. Maybe just because I'm able to land more hits with him. Go, we got one of them. Let's go chase the other guy. Got a little lazy there and took a lot of damage.
Aw, it ended so quickly.
You remain victorious.
Okay. Got another trophy for that one. I guess I hadn't taken that fight before.
I offer you a portal of hasting. And I thought the lymph mouse dudes were scary.
They're dropping one Mauser at a time. I shouldn't have said anything.
You seriously need a super soldier siesta, amigo? A blessing upon
Alright, elemental damage by 10%. Probably good. So I have a lot of adrenaline
I offer you
for the abilities I have right now.
plundered pizza.
Plundered pizza. I don't think so. I want to keep my pizza. The one joy we have in this life, pizza. Imagine being a turtle and not being able to eat pizza. Dreamer coin, special damage. Let's do the special damage.
Right. Let's shop till we drop, dudes.
Wonder if this counts as a room.
Come one, come all. What's a good word, Chairman?
I think it'll show me. Alright, 800. Final Strike gives you 6 stacks of ooze versus Torrential Strike It says max of 4 stacks. So why bother?
Such slimy goodness.
The foot have issued a gauntlet challenge.
Guys,
Was he hitting me through the crates? I think he was.
blast this spot, Rock.
I got you, pal.
I knew you was gonna do it.
Here's where we run like the wind.
Bye.
I guess we follow this flying circus. Ah!
Forgot I could use that thing too. We'll come back to you. Got a lot of crits now that we're using Raph's ability as well. I think he's like 6% more crits. I think there was still a Mauser back here. Must have died from the ooze. They have all that like extra range from the other portals. So even though they're not, they didn't upgrade them with their own portal, but they have this one that's making them pretty good. Ooh, don't want to lose a life here. Alright, we got one of them. His voice sounds so different while he's dying. Ooh, survived. We're gonna get a pizza here, and then hopefully we get something else. With like a health increase or something. Would be nice.
This is about family. Father must come home.
More adrenaline. More ooze. I don't need these. I need the ones that are like... I'm going to do the adrenaline one just because that's going to help me a little bit more against the boss versus the other adrenaline one I have is only when you defeat an enemy. Which you're not going to do unless there's like minions in the boss fight. But I need the ones that are like 10% more damage for ooze or something like that. I haven't been getting those. This guy's not going down. There's more? Why is this level so obnoxious?
Consider yourself totally exterminated.
Alright, water sweep. Don't want that. Dragon coin it is.
My pocket. Wait, do I have pockets? Yeah.
Where are you going? No, thank you. More scrap? Sure. I definitely need to be able to get some pizza whenever I get to the shop. Don't want to come up empty-handed there. Got some helpers. Can't fight one foot soldier? What is the point of these helpers? They don't even, like, do anything. They just take damage for you, pretty much. That is my assessment. There's a pizza. Another pizza. I think there's an upgrade to get more. Like, you're more likely to get ally Mausers. But I don't think they, like, do any more damage or anything.
Definitely something I'll show to Father later.
We're getting a lot of pizza now. And I know for a good few rooms we weren't facing any foot soldiers, but there were rooms where we faced foot soldiers. We were just not getting pizzas. And now every other one is dropping a pizza. More pizza. There we go. That's what we needed. It's finally hooking it up for once. Come back. Oh no. Stay alive, please. Dang it. Alright, at least it wasn't like the last guy in the fight. So I probably would have died anyway. But if it was the last one and I got like a chance to get some pizza after that, then that would have been embarrassing. Okay, we definitely don't want to take any more portals because I think I'm at the max of what I can actually handle. it's just the mini boss. I don't have that much health left. Some good water damage there. It's hard to avoid these attacks. It's the kind of fight where you're like, okay, I know I'm going to take 25% of damage, and you just got to live with it. But I don't have 25% to take. Taking so much damage. This is not good. One thing about fighting Shredder is that usually a lot of his stuff is easy to dodge. But since I've done like the increased enemy movement speed or whatever, might actually not be automatic.
Emotional impact.
I just let him take ooze damage for the rest of this fight. Oh my goodness. Take the scrap maybe? Yeah, well I definitely don't want that one.
Through the portal, brave warriors. You have returned. Thanks, Mr. Chairman.
The last shop here, and then we fight Shredder. I don't have enough for the Splinter revive, which would have been useful. Elemental damage. Torrent. Alright, let's see. Any of these useful to try to pick up here? None of these are that useful. Taken from all sources. Currencies granted by boss. I feel like that's not that good either. Can I upgrade this? No, I don't have enough to upgrade. There's also nothing better to choose right now. Is there anything I can re-roll? I do have a re-roll, actually. And I don't have enough coins for the re-roll, so... Alright. We're facing Shredder. We are not taking the portal. The gauntlet, I should say. And we're coming in with just a little bit of health. There are going to be some foot soldiers later, but not at the beginning. I haven't played this in a little bit, so this is the first time facing Shredder in a little bit, I should say. So I don't remember exactly what his combos are. So that little bit of health, I don't have any room for like experimentation. Oh, I'm super dead. I'm gonna sneeze away from death. Get some separation. Okay.
Maybe just
Not ideal.
one slice of pizza before I head back.
What kind of upgrades can I get? Look, I haven't been making much progress at all. Pizza, move speed, health recovery is maxed. Total health,
Sensei.
not maxed yet, but I think, I'm guessing the next one is the max. Actually, I do have enough coins left for a little bit more of something. Tool charges faster. Let's just do a little bit of that. All right, we'll pick it up from there next week. We'll see if we play something else. Have a good night, y'all. Peace.